Hi everyone, how are you this Sunday afternoon? Bess McCarty here, coach for network marketers, also called the Shrink of MLM. Today, quick Facebook Live. Topic, trust God and type your camel. Have you ever heard that story? So I thought I'd relate that today because there are people who are learning trust, but they also have to learn to tie up their camel too. Hello, Donna. Hello, Robin. Welcome. Today, a few little stories I'm going to be telling. I'd love if you're watching the replay, I'd love if you type in replay because I want to thank you for that, and also like to hear where you're from. And who here has a camel? Who here has a life that they're managing? You could type in yes. Yes, I'm here to learn something today and also to share because I want to hear your wisdom too. So thank you for popping on, everybody. I love being with you, love sitting with you like this. Hello, Jerry, welcome. So trust God and tie up your camel. Starts with the camel is our life, right? Our how we manage our life. And there are a lot of people. Welcome, Rich. Good to see you. There are a lot of people in life who have pains, right? Everybody has a problem or a pain that they're trying to solve. And Tracy says yes. So everyone can use a better life. There's three main areas in the areas of coaching and counseling, which I am. I'm a body-mind therapist and a coach for network marketers. That's my niche, my specialty. So there's three main areas, health, wealth, and love, that everybody looks at and says, well, how am I doing in each of these areas? Am I doing okay in all these areas? A lot of times, and actually coach people in all of these areas too, to have better relationships, to have better careers, and to have better health. Being a holistic health practitioner for 35 years now. So a lot of people get, and if life is not working for us on any one of these areas, it feels uncomfortable. It feels like we want to fix that. We want to take care of that. And a big one is, hello, Rich. Hello, Tracy. Thank you for your comments here. I'll also love your likes and loves. Thank you very much. So a lot of people, the pain might be financial, and that's what I want to address today. There are a lot of people who wish they could be home with their kids if they had the money. They wish they could quit a bad boss or a bad job if they had the money or another avenue of income. A lot of seniors wish they had a better retirement, wish they could keep ahead of inflation. Because the money that they're retiring is not going so far anymore. It's going less and less far, right? And they have to make painful choices. Or there are people who want to get out of debt. They're tired of paying all that interest to the banks. Or students with loans to pay off. They can't find a job living with their parents and can't afford to buy a home or start a family like they would like to. So these are some of the pains that I've run across. And as I coach people, there are people who wish they had a home that they wouldn't get kicked out of. People who wish they could go visit their kids or their grandkids whenever they want, or send them a plane ticket to come and visit them, or provide cool experiences for their family, maybe travel or memories, or helping a child with a dream to go to school to be a doctor like they want to, or a dancer, or to follow their dreams. And there's people that are tired of saying, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. There's people who want to have that confidence and that security, that they have a cushion, a savings account. I guess I've heard that most people don't even have $1,000 saved up or as a bank account. They're just living paycheck to paycheck. So how scary is that if something breaks down, or the car or the refrigerator or something like that, or a child needs a tooth fixed, or some other need? How scary is that? So I want to help with that in two ways today. You may have heard the story about the man who asked God, well, should I tie up my camel so the camel won't wander away or won't be stolen, or should I just trust God? So a lot of people in these situations, do I try to do something about my financial situation, or do I just trust God, the divine? And if that's not a word that you use, you could substitute any word in there that you're comfortable with. But what do I do? And the answer is both. The answer that the wise sage, or whoever gave this person this advice in this story, is both. You trust God and you tie up your camel. So I want to address the first part, the trusting God You're all over the place setting the pace. You go, girl. Oh, thanks, Rich. There's a lot to share and a lot to teach, isn't there? A lot of people to help. So that's why I'm on Facebook Lives a lot and teach a lot and flying all over the country a lot. There's a lot of people to help. So that's what I'm here for. And so two ways I want to help with this today. The first is the trust life part, the trust that things will work out. And let me ask you this. When in your life, when you've done your best, when in your life has it ever not worked out? Whatever we might be fearing in life, that, we don't have enough love or health or money. Those are the three main areas, again, health, wealth, and love. So when in your life, a lot of times, I was just talking with a friend this morning quite a while, we were discussing how in life we have both feared that our needs wouldn't be met, that life is not going to provide all that I need. In this case, it always has before, but in this case, it looks like, I don't know where the support or the money or whatever is going to come from. So it seems like when we have mastered one aspect of life or fear and learn to trust that, then life will give us the next level to learn trust in a deeper way. And I'll say trust in that the life, my experience is that life is always knowing what I need and always providing what I need, undoubtedly. Not that I have to do the work myself, but it gives me the tools, the resources, the people, the ideas, the means, the options to do whatever I need to do and whatever mission it gives me to accomplish. That I always have the tools to do all of this at hand. That has been my experience. And sometimes I've doubted that and said, well, in this case, it doesn't look like there's any help there or any resources there or any answers in this case. So, but something always shows up. Something always turns up. And Tony Robbins has said this too, that, when he was down to his last money, eating his last meal at an all-you-can-eat restaurant, and he had just a few dollars in his pocket, and as he walked out, he gave that to a young boy, said, here, take your mom to lunch. And all of a sudden, the fear of having his last dollars and where will my next meal come from and all that, all of a sudden that lifted and he was free of that. So there's an old spiritual principle that says, do not stop at one end. Life, we're a vehicle for the money to come in and out, or the resources, the blessings, or whatever. And so if we stop up one end of that, if it's the giving end and we stop that up, then how can it flow in as well? And this person I was talking with this morning just said that he donated $1,000 to his spiritual organization, and then what do you know? A month later, he sold a painting and made that $1,000 back. And I know a waitress that gave the story of a waitress that this homeless lady needed some money for her baby, and the waitress happened to have $20 and gave her that, even though she didn't have a lot of money herself. The next day, her customers were extra generous, and she made that more than that money back. So when we hold on to something in the fear that there won't be any more coming in, it can actually stop up that flow. So that's part of my message about trust today, keeping both ends open, the giving and the flowing end too. And when you think that you don't have anything to give, I was coaching someone the other day that said, well, I don't have any money. I said, but you can give something. You can give effort. You can give a hand. You can give support. You can help in some way. We can always do that. Even if a person was paralyzed and handicapped or lying in bed, they could give a smile. They could give a word of encouragement. They could give a thank you to the people taking care of them, couldn't they? So we all have something to give. And Patricia, welcome. And Ignacio, welcome. Glad to see you. Just reading, hello from New Mexico. Thank you for the invite. And Ty Hansen is watching. Welcome, everybody. I'd love if you type in any insights that you have about trusting life. When have you trusted life and it's worked out? When have you feared and then something just comes up to support exactly what you needed? Sometimes I think life teases us or tests us, though, tests our trust that way. But trust has been a big theme in my life, to where I say, well, life is testing me now. It's developing my trust. So every single thing that happens, I can say, what am I learning from this? What is the lesson that life is wanting me to learn from this? Because there always is a purpose and a reason. Hello, Monica. Welcome. And Ignacio says, don't count your blessings, be the blessings. Create the blessings, be the blessings that others can count on too. I love that. That's thinking bigger. Not just, okay, what's in my court, but how can I help other people and be in their court? So that would be the trust part. The second part of my message today is tie up your camel. And that is have a plan that you can execute in your life. So we don't just sit back and wait for the blessings, but we see how we can be the blessing, see how we can give, see how we can have a plan to make our life better or solve that problem, whether it's health, wealth, or love. And hi, Monica. Awesome. So my friend Lisa Grossman likes to talk with people and uncover their problems. She said, because everybody has problems. So you talk with someone, whether it's a friend or someone you just met, and you can talk with them until you hear the problems. Usually it's in that health, wealth, or love, but so many times it's in the wealth and the money, right? Gee, I wish I could send my child to college. I wish I could afford a vacation. I wish I could quit my job. I wish I could be home with my kids. So she talks with someone until she hears the problem. She said, because everybody has problems. And then she says, do you have a plan to solve that? Because most people don't have a plan. And let's say it's financial or health or something like that. Now, speaking to network marketers, I know that you have a plan and a solution for people to solve their financial. Many of you have a plan for helping people with health, and many of you have a plan for helping people with financial troubles. And so, of course, she is also a network marketer, a top earner in network marketing. And so she says to them, do you have a plan? Because if not, I've got a plan. I've got an option for you. And then if they're open, she will share that with them about her business. And so I'm saying to you too, those who are watching, not in network marketing, I'm not in a company. I have been full-time for years, but now I'm just a dedicated generic coach, and my calling is to do therapy with people, to help people break through mindsets, negative beliefs, and fears, and help them reach their goals, and also to teach skills, which I do with Jeff Gamble in our school, the MLM Millionaire Club, the generic school for network marketers. So for those not in network marketing, you might want to take a look at it as a plan B, as something to develop while you hang on to your job until you can or have just an additional stream of income. Thank you for the likes and loves. I appreciate that. And hi, Jim. Welcome. If you are a network marketer and you are struggling, if you don't know why other people are succeeding in it and you're not, if you find a lot of resistance, if you find fear, if you find yourself believing, I don't deserve this, or can I do this? This is how I help people as a coach. This is exactly how I help network marketers. I do this with private coaching, and I do it in my school, our school that I run with Jeff Gamble and Brandy Pember at the MLM Millionaire Club. So those are the two ways that I help people. Today I want to talk with you about the private coaching. Why have a coach? Because you can get there faster, easier, better, and farther, that's why, than doing it on your own. You don't have to do it on your own. Why not have the help? It's here. Coaches help you get there faster. And the average return on coaching that Executive magazine has found, the people that spend money on executive coaching, the average return is 7 times what they spend. So money is not an issue, right? Many people cannot afford not to have a coach. They can't afford not to make more money or make that 7 times. So a lot of people don't think they can accept help or trust help. So that can be an issue too. Can coach you through that. If anyone would like to talk with me about coaching in any form, I do help network marketers through challenges. They also have clients who have weekly coaching, and sometimes just one-time mindset clearing breakthroughs that we have. So all those different forms that I teach. If you would like to talk about that with me, then I would like to offer you a complimentary coaching session to start out. Just private message me for that, and we'll set one up for you. During that session, we will uncover where you want to go, what's in your way, and what you need to break through that. So I'm glad to do that for you as a gift. Just private message me. And hello, Darlene, welcome. And Sherry, welcome. And Ignacio, even the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan, was coachable. Coaches are valuable, everybody. Everybody successful that I know has a coach. Everybody successful that I know, that I've ever heard of, has a coach in some way, a mentor, whether it's sports or business or or health or wealth or relationships. Everybody, yep. I agree, Ignacio. And I have coaches. And I've just about always had coaches that have helped me get here. So I can learn from them. They can shorten my learning curve. They are great support. Sometimes it's just important to me to be able to strategize with someone, so it's not just me thinking things up of what to do, what's my best path to go to help have another head get advice. And sometimes it's wonderful to have that accountability, someone supporting you that knows if you're going to do what you said or you're going to do or not, and someone to help troubleshoot, to celebrate with you successes and to troubleshoot when you don't succeed, and then can re-strategize and have a different strategy for the next day or next week. So that's the value of a coach. Look for a coach who's gone where you want to go. Someone who's done their personal growth work, someone who's achieved the career that you want to achieve. And I have done that. I'll post a little bit about myself. Today I've got to run, but Sherry, welcome. Thank you, everybody. Remember that you can private message me about coaching. And if you're interested in our School for Network Marketers, the MLM Millionaire Club, I invite you to get a sample class that Jeff and I put out called The World's Hottest Script Replay. Go to that Facebook event, World's Hottest Script Replay, and you can get a little sample class and check out a little bit more about our school, too. So we have something for everybody. There's free stuff. There's a very inexpensive class. That class, by the way, is only $25 a month. So we made it so that everybody can afford it. And the coaching is also very affordable. It's a private coaching. So private message me. Be glad to meet with you. Thank you for listening. Remember to trust God and tie up your camel. Get a plan. Get a coach. Get a support person. Get there faster, easier, better, farther. That's all there waiting for you. Everything that you need. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.